All right, so moving forward with this video, it's Friday night. Tonight I just got home and we are building, live streaming the Daily Bugle with Building with Buds. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm just kind of getting set up for all that and what have you here right now. But when I got home, there was a package awaiting me and finally came. It was my Lego purchase. Now, there was nothing I really wanted at the time, but I wanted to get my paws on one of these things. I kind of missed the boat on this, but it is what it is. I got the last one, so got some good wrapping here. So let's take a look at what we got. Well, I got a 501 battle pack because I need more of those. So let's put that over here for now and just store that because everybody's seen that. But I got this. So I wasn't going to do these guys at all. This is the coin, of course. And this item is not a toy, according to the warning. Not suitable for children under 3 years due to small parts. I don't think I could... Well, I wouldn't put it past them, but it'd be pretty hard to swallow this thing. So this is the last coin in the set. So, of course, like anything, I'm going to unwrap it. Let's check it out, because I've seen like a whole bunch of people posting, oh, this has a scratch, and this is this, and this is crooked, and this is whatever. So this is the first one I've done of these. I do have one coming from a good friend. She hooked me up. And so now I'm probably going to have to go full completionist on this. And, oof, yeah. So there it is. Lego straight up. If I can get it. Lego's right upside down now. So you can just kind of, I guess, make it work. These will come apart too if you had to, but mine are actually, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. There's cracks right there. That's cracked. And that's cracked. It was like they were over tightened. So yeah, well, I'll wait till I get my space one and then we'll get them in a, oh, there. Now I've got it going kind of the right way. So that's kind of neat. I kind of wish that wasn't cracked, but I don't know. Maybe I'll contact them and see what they say. So yeah, that came tonight. I think we'll get the rest of our my live stream stuff set up here and get ready to go. I gotta email the guys and get them ready to go so we can get building on this amazing set. But that came. I thought I'd just share that with you guys, and we're gonna do a time lapse on the build of the Daily Bugle. So we'll get that all set up and the windows are very fragile. You got to be very careful when you're pushing all this stuff in. They will buckle and stuff like that. There's nothing reinforcing in between the windows, which gives it a decent look. I like the look. You just got to be careful while doing it. Of course, there's our, where is it? Right there. There's our spelling mistake. Kurt Connors is with a C, but not that big of a deal. I don't know if they're going to fix that. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but it's all good. We got the rat down here. We got the breakout section in here. We can look in. We can see our vending machine in there and all that good stuff. Lots of green tile in there. That desk back there, that reception desk, is pretty cool. I like the way they did it. And then I'm just going to pop this guy back in here. The again, second level. The glass is all the same, and it's all the way around. The neat thing about this is actually the way that this pops out. So this just pops out here and lifts off, and then you've got your full office scene in here. There's a stack of papers, there's your trash can, there's this tower with all the computer monitors on it, there's computer screens down there, or TVs on it, sorry, newspaper, you know, like framed newspaper thing. There's a filing cabinet, coffee machine, there's a water cooler back there that's fantastic. And then it's literally held in by these guys right here, these studs, which is kind of cool. And it just pops back in. So when you're putting it on, pops down, pops down and then pops in. That's it. It's held. And these, I guess, are modular sections, so you can put them wherever the heck you want, whatever level you want. If you don't want this banner right above the doorway, you can go up to the 3rd level. So that's pretty fantastic. Now, we've got our minifigs, and they did a great job on all these minifigs. They're not in order of which way they come out. There's the Punisher's guns. They did a really good job of that. Of course, I went with Band-Aid face. Why wouldn't you? Daredevil. Great sets. Very cool. These are all done different than other sets. So I have the Carnage in the with the Charger set, and it so far Sandman's the cool one. I got him off the base thing. It's just the minifigure now. So that's his torso, and then that's his upper body. So very cool. But yeah, we're gonna take a quick look at the space scene. So yeah, one of the other things I wanted to get done this weekend, and a good buddy of mine from work was available, Mr. Tyler. He decided to come over and help me with that because this guy tried to do it there once and didn't end up so well. So now he is going to make it look good, and that's going to be our space section. So once we get that done, we'll take a look at it. All right, and there's the scene that Tyler did for us. I got this printed at work, of course, the stars, just the backdrop, but it looks phenomenal. When you actually get back a ways, the stand disappears and the thing looks like it's actually floating through space, both of them. So pretty cool. Yeah, it's I really like the way this one turned out. Can't wait to put a couple more little items in there. All right, guys, so we wrapped up last night pretty late. Our first build, or first night of building on the old Daily Bugle, and it was a blast. We had a lot of fun doing it. I'll give you a closer look at where we're at on that thing right now. But today was a pretty day. I got a lot of stuff done around the house because I had my chore list to do, so I got that all knocked off. And then I got a little section over there done that we'll take a quick look at, and had my buddy come over, Tyler, come over, and he put the space scene up for me, the decals that I had made, and we'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at the figures from this set, and then yeah, we're gonna bust back into a time lapse and finish up the second half of this bad boy. Well, that was amazing. It was a real fun weekend. Another marathon build sort of thing. It was a long one, but well worth it. This is definitely one of my favorite sets to put together. Well worth the money, in my opinion. Now, I've left it all apart like this because I was just placing figures. And it's going to be easier to show you guys kind of what the scoop is and put it all back together here when it's apart. And then we'll just have our finished bugle, and I can move it, and then I can start on plans of putting the other one together and seeing how I'm going to figure out how to get these things together, or how I want to design it actually. So that might take a little bit, but we'll get after it. So I'll turn the camera around here and let's take a closer look at this thing. All right, so here's the first floor, and some cool scenes. This is a really cool scene. I actually really like this. Sandman busting out of the concrete there, and that's all the concrete flying around, and him coming out on top. And I really like this torso piece on him. It looks fantastic. And you can position that wherever you want. It's on tilts and that sort of stuff, so you can have him more upright if you want. Daredevil jumping off the top of the building, and they give you all these when you're building it. You're putting all these little spots on to place minifigures, which is kind of cool. There's Aunt May, newsstand, Civvy, Gwen Stacy's inside, reception. reception slash security. He's got his walkie-talkie there, and then you got the big TV monitor down there, and then the elevator is in the far corner just down here, and it has those up and down arrows that are kind of cool. They look neat. One little thing, you got Peter Parker's backpack is hidden in there because you know where else to put it. Air conditioner with the bird on it, little shaker. So that's the first floor. Now the second floor is pretty cool, and it's this piece here. So you have the reporter's desk and all that good stuff. Got Ben Urch chilling out right here on his computer. You got your coffee stand and your donuts and all that good stuff. Water cooler in the back, and then there's the other side of the elevator. I gotta change my arrows. I screwed up my arrows. And then there's always these piles of newspapers around. They're on desks and everywhere. They got cool computers, and of course all the TV monitors, and then their headline papers on that pillar. And then it comes up, and this one sets back because it actually has a balcony that goes to the back side of this here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to place this guy one-handed. Let's hope it works. You got to be a little bit careful with it when you're putting it together, because it's you don't want to push too hard. Yeah, I missed the spot there. There we go, right there. You got to give this space up at the front for the windows to actually attach and that sort of stuff. So that just clicks in like that. And then you have first floor, second floor. And on that one, then we have our billboards, which are kind of cool. Vote Osborne. There's the Kirk Connors spelling mistake. Not that big of a deal. Maybe to Kirk Connors, but not to this fella. And it just literally just snaps in like that. So it actually goes to, there's these pins here, and then it just pops into them, and it snaps under these lips of these pieces here. And it holds in pretty good. I'm quite surprised how well it works and how it looks. And next floor you got, of course, Peter Parker's office. There's some boxes in the doorway because no one cares about Peter Parker. So he's got his picture of Spidey up there, his phone. Pretty nice desk for Peter. There's his elevator. This photocopying machine is pretty cool. I just bumped the desks, or the boxes. So the photocopying machine is pretty cool. Tanner said in his build he's got to put somebody with photocopying their button there. That's pretty funny. Another pile of newspapers and pizza box, this big spider's web up there, that sort of stuff. So, and then I got on the ladders there, I got Mysterio, of course, hanging out. And there's a door out the back that gets out to the back of this part right here, where Black Cat was hanging out. So now let's try to grab this piece and throw it on there. This one's a little bit easier because it's quite a bit smaller. So big thing is you just line up these, like the old train tracks or whatever they were. You just line them up and you give it a little push. Gentle, always gentle. And yeah, snaps on. So there's floors 1, 2, and 3, or main 1 and 2, I guess you could do. Now this piece is pretty cool that's coming on next. So this piece is the Green Goblin breakout piece. So you can adjust all those. They're actually on ball studs and stuff like that, so you can move those around. There's that one trans black we talked about. So it's gonna go right here, and same thing, it just pushes on and pushes back, and that's what literally just latches it into place. So not held on super tight, but tight enough that it's not going to go anywhere, especially once you get the other stuff on there. Actually, the other stuff wouldn't really hold it, but yeah, it holds in there pretty decent. So then on here, I've just got, and you can place figures wherever the heck you want, obviously, because it's part of the fun of it. There's Blade. Mysterio coming up. Then I did Carnage and Venom here going at the Punisher with his big goons. So that's fantastic. And then there's Black Cat hanging out on the back. So, and yeah, like I said, with these, oops. So yeah, with these, they're movable, right? You can move these around to wherever you want them to sit, kind of wherever it's going to look good for you, and position them so they're smashing out more or coming at you. And then, yeah, you can turn him as well. So that's pretty cool. Like the little angle on him there coming out. So now we've got the top floor, which is a little bit more involved. This roof piece, there's a lot going on this roof piece, like from these pieces that all go on here, but it's a pretty detailed roof piece. You got your Daily Bugle sign with the bugle in the middle, which I didn't actually see on the box. I saw the Daily Bugle thing. I didn't see this at all, but it's cool. Looks good. And then the water tower, which I've got to check that out. Adjust. Tanner was talking about that in his build where these didn't line up quite right. So, oh, you just turn it and then it does line up. So that's cool. And actually what I wanted to do was take that off and turn this anyway so that you could see the graffiti on the water tower. So that's neat. You got a bird back here. You got another sign. There's Spider-Ham. Chilling on the back. This is where the car goes. The car mounts on the side of the building, and it's this car right here, the Spidey car. It's supposed to go up here, but I'm not doing it. I'm leaving it off there. So, but you got J. Jonah Jameson's office. Got his awards in the back there, his pile of papers, computer. It's got a Sharpie. And then, yeah, you got his secretary and her TV, and then the elevator over there. And yeah, we're going to try to put this guy up there very carefully, like I said. Oh, and this, of course, this tower piece is really neat. So let's put it up here. Move it up quick. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. And this one actually sits pretty level with the, or sorry, it sets back same as the other one. I'm focusing on this right now, bear with me. Just want to make sure it's down all around and we're good. So there's the top tower on, or the top floor, sorry. And then again, this piece just clips into there and pushes underneath the top piece and it's in. That's it. And then, yeah, it's going to be too hard for me to connect this, but you connect Spidey's hand to here. So he's swinging by. And then Doc Ock, he's got these big long arms on him. He connects actually just right up in here like he's crawling down the building. So you can set all that up, and I'll set all that up and then we'll take a look at it. But yeah, it's fairly tall. Very nice piece. Very nice to look at. And I can't wait to build a second one. And then, of course, our taxi cab is right here. So, very nice. I'll place these other figures and then we'll get a picture of it. So there we go. We got Doc Ock crawling down the building there. And like I said, you can position these wherever you want. So it looks like it's grabbing on and this arm's free. We got Spidey swinging down off the Daily Bugle sign. And of course, Firestar up here. And then, oh yeah, we got Ghost Spider was on the side, shooting web. And Miles is down here, standing on top of the cab. And like I said, you can position these wherever you want. They give you spots in the whole model to put stuff, but obviously it's your preference where you want to put it. Like Daredevil jumping off the sign there. It's going to be going up the cab. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on here. So there it is. Finished. Very nice. Yeah, one other thing was this book. Of course, I showed it in the other thing, and you've probably seen it already, but it's neat. They did the print in this as like a newspaper print sort of thing. That's how it's kind of laid out. But this is kind of something different, something neat that I haven't seen before in one of the books, but I like it. It's kind of cool. And then, yeah, it just goes through all of the builder stuff and all that good jazz. It has this guy quality controlling this thing just to make sure there's no spelling mistakes on there. Good job, fella. And then, yeah, white pages, which is good. Makes it easier to see all this stuff and define the colors, which I like. My old eyes love it. So all in all, a pretty amazing weekend. I got a lot done. I got the space section done over there, as you can see in the background. And then, of course, this monster. And it was a lot of fun building with buds. Of course, we had Tanner, or Tangem Lego, Andrew at Brick and Brood, and, of course, Harley at Pieces of Bricks. So I hope you guys, like dig the video here and that sort of stuff. And of course, we've got, as you can see over there in that bin, is that's another one of these. So I got to get figuring that out and seeing what I want to do. I might take a little bit, do a couple little smaller builds here in the next little while just to take a break. But yeah, if you guys like the video, please like, subscribe, and stay safe.